My remark will be very brief, is to appreciate the previous speakers and my teachers that are here, Professor Anthony Ashiwaju and my supervisor, Professor Richard Olaniyan. Great scholars, we learned from their feet. And even the previous speakers, particularly Professor Adeloye, I'm meeting you, is a privilege to meet you for the first time. I'm a historian, but very, how will I read and I read and I read anything that is printed and maybe online too. I met you first time through the history of pioneers of medical professions, and with details about the life and times, but maybe about 15 of them. I may not be accurate. It's still my treasure. It's online, so I've archived that. So meeting you today, knowing that you are also a biographer, it's a good thing. Dr. Tunji Olaipa, if I had the opportunity, we discussed you 2 days ago at Western Sun Hotel, that any university in Nigeria should create an endowed chair for you, particularly in governance and administration, that you are just there, not to participate in their university politics, in Senate meeting, in departmental meeting, just research-based and public engagement. You are an asset to this country. Dr. Lekon Are, I will not call you Doctor, sir. I call you Baba, because somebody who is as old or older than one's father is a father, and you are a father for all seasons. You don't need anybody to hold you again. I was there when Professor Ayoban Bushe, we presented his book to the public, From Grass to Grace, and you are there as the anchor. You are the publisher of University Press Limited. So, you know the beauty of saying it in your own words. And the best time to write, between 5, even if you want to do anything, between 5 and 7:38. I had the privilege of doing the biography of Chief Eseledu of blessed memory. I was his guest then, between 6 and 10 a.m. and he would not attend to anybody. Just so, if you have your tape recorder, speak, let them give you professional questions which will guide you. So every morning, you know that yes, there is a minimum benchmark you must meet. So you have people around you who can assist in doing that excellent piece. Yoruba people, we have not learned anything, and I still continue to say it. Today, I have not seen a center for Yoruba, center for documentation of Yoruba history and culture. It's not existence as of today. If you go to APU, Bayero, you have a Harewa House. It's funded from the public purse. And all the private papers of Balewa, Sadana, all of them, leading politicians of the Hood, right there. So today, I have not seen that taking place. If you go to Ilorin, which has just been Kwara State, which has not been created, and University of Ilorin, there is a center for Ilorin studies. I had the privilege of working. I used to, my former employer was Lagos State University. As a staff of Osun State University here, they hired me to come and establish Lagos State Political Museum, which is now known as Lagos State Research and Archive Bureau. It's at Magodo. Today, anything on Lagos, what we just did was to compile the list of all published works, unpublished works, family history, and eventually I worked with some professional librarians, Lagos State, Janikin, Lagos State Polytechnic, and the one Mapoli in Ekpe. And government released money to them to go and buy books, and eventually when those books came back, they now digitized everything. So you have a digital center at Magodo. Anything about Lagos, where Lagos authors or people appear in books, And that is what Ilorin is doing today, replicating Lagos. So it is possible to learn best practices from other lands. The governors of Southwest, well, say they are partners to Yoruba Historical, to Dawn Commission. I hope this audience will probably urge them to do more. The major problem I see confronting Dawn is funding. It has good ideas. We cannot leave the future of Dawn Commission to office seekers who are there on a very temporary basis. There may be that need for Yoruba elite, Yoruba leaders, to raise an endowment fund for Dawn Commission. It is a way to go. It is a way to go. Alternative funding, that if we choose on a monthly basis to have 1,000 naira to Dawn Commission account, and we have eminent men as board of trustees right there, Dawn will go places. And I will also urge Dawn to partner with broader audience, so that whatever, even if it is once or twice in a year, that it will go to a multipurpose hall where this deliberation will reach greater number of people. Very, very important. Professor Asiwaju has done excellent job, particularly on Western Yoruba land, and his book, Western Yoruba Land Under Colonial Rule, is an intellectual resource. That book is out of print. Biodun Adediran took up his work, The Frontier State of Yoruba Land, published by Ifra, Ibadan, right here. All those books I discussed with Professor Gobo yesterday, that Ibadan History Series, Banji Akintoye, Bolanle Awe, the rise of as an imperial power, Atanda, all of them. And with Professor Falola, we were together yesterday when Redeemer University was honoring him. He has just done a digital copy, digital archive for the works of Professor Atanda, which will be presented to the public on the 9th at Olabisi Onabanjo University. We need to go back. My Oga here, my teacher and my father, Professor Richard Olanio, they've done beautiful work on Yoruba people. Dahomey and its neighbors, you can hardly find the book. Again, Akijogbe, Banji Akintoye, all these works. Let's have all these resources, particularly in online platform, so that you can even archive this Dawn archive on Yoruba studies, so that this, when you have any issue, you don't need to be looking for analog archives, and you are going to be very, very dirty before you come back. So, and we have also recommended through in the previous session that we need to have maybe about 10-page, I mean a 15 or 50-page, like Peter Enaoro, How to Be a Nigerian. The best of Yoruba, we can just put it in about 50-page document, readable format, that we can put at embassies and everything. Today, I'm coming back now to Dr. Lekare, my papa. He has done very well for Yoruba studies. And I visit the ANA platform, Association of Nigerian Authors platform, regularly to look for updates. A language dies when the last speaker dies. So what we are facing is no longer language endangerment. What we are likely to face is language extinction. And may it not happen. But I want to single out again one state for commendation. It is Lagos State. Lagos State has just passed the Lagos Language Bill. And as at yesterday, that if you don't teach Yoruba language in the private public schools, you risk forfeiture of your license, or you pay a fine of 500,000 naira. But Oyo is the heartbeat. Osun is the heartbeat. Ekiti, you will just find out that today, so there are state houses of assembly that do not even speak Yoruba language. And Yoruba language is hardly taught in any of our primary schools today. So we must ask them, compel them. One way or the other, education is on recurrent list. It is not something, I mean, what is the list they call it? Concurrent list. Concurrent list. So it's not on the exclusive list. So at that, it is not difficult for any state governor or a state government to do. So finally, just to commend the leadership of Dawn Commission, that they have done well and that they will still need to do more. They must not rest on their hours. Yoruba Studies, Alaafin of Oyo is also propagating it. What the cultural advisor to the Alaafin of Oyo is a Portuguese, Dr. Gomez. And today, Shango worship, very strong in Oyo and very strong in Bahia. You just find out if you happen to visit Bahia, we have the Grandmaster, Professor Yaya Olabi is here. So, for people who are familiar with the Latin America very well, you know that Yoruba religion is stronger in Latin America than in Yoruba land today. And I thank you for the audience.